Hello, everyone. Welcome to another open mind intuitive tarot message. This message will be for the collective for Sunday, the upcoming Sunday. What's going on for you guys on Sunday, the next Sunday, after we watch this reading? What's going on for you guys on Sunday, upcoming Sunday for the collective? Sunday, next Sunday, what's happening? Sunday could be tomorrow, it could be in a couple of days. But what's going on for Sunday? Have faith, lighten up, healing, let it go. It is not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet you still must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. So, faith is Jupiter and Neptune, and Saturn is squaring Jupiter and Neptune currently. It's in Aries. Saturn's conjunct Neptune in Aries and square Jupiter in Cancer. With Saturn square Jupiter, sometimes it's hard to have faith because there are delays when it comes to opportunities or reaching your goals. You have to do things over and over again. There are cycles of disappointment, of delays, and just think about Deion Sanders' son, Shador Sanders. He's going through that kind of cycle now, where there's like obstacles and forces beyond his control trying to obstruct his progress. But he still has faith in himself and his abilities, and he's going to step up to the plate and become successful. So you're being asked to do the same thing. Don't let Saturn and its delays and its obstacles and its setbacks deter you from your path, okay? Lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it is not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. Jupiter energy, Venus energy. It is so important that you do. So, when you have faith that things will work out, you'll have a positive perspective or attitude about things. You won't be so negative. And so, what's the word? Not negative, but you won't be so pessimistic about things. Hold on, what's going on with this light? What's happening? You won't be so negative or pessimistic about situations. So, yeah, with the energy of Jupiter, you're being asked to lighten up, right? To create opportunities out of obstacles. Okay? Yeah. Now we have healing energy. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, which is why you need to have faith and lighten up. And you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. So, you guys may be holding on to the past, whether it's bitterness, resentment, anger, fear, disappointments. The past is not tomorrow. It's not the future. It's not your present. Okay. You guys could have been in a long cycle of disappointments, a long cycle of delays, a long cycle of betrayal and disappointments, and just things not working out. That cycle's ending. You see here this like loop here, or this curve. The cycle's ending. So we see this curving around, and it's not a circle. The circle's broken. The line's broken here. So some cycles ended. And now you can, if you have a positive attitude about your future, right? And opportunities coming your way, you'll be able to capitalize on them. And you have to let go of the past. Okay, let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you're holding on to, right? Have faith, lighten up. It's hurting you, and you cannot fully be present in your life if you're holding on to negativity. Release it and be free. So this is the energy of release. This upcoming Sunday, you'll be asked to release something negative, or not be so paranoid or suspicious, or yeah, there's a lot of paranoia and hypervigilance going on in a collective. Pluto and Capricorn really was difficult for most people because we have Saturn, Mars, and Saturn, Mars, and Scorpio together. Very nasty energy for the past 14, 15 years while Pluto was in Capricorn. It was all about money and status and careerism and ruthlessness and no love, no family, no community, no relationship. It's straight money, power, and that's it, and greed. So people are trying to heal from that now. and the Neptune and Aries cycle will heal the experiences of the Pluto and Capricorn cycle, because Neptune and Aries is squaring Capricorn. So in the next 14 years, you'll be able to release or let go of the baggage from the Pluto and Capricorn era, okay? Let it go. You're safe. It's not going to happen again or the same way you expect. Things are looking up for you. Okay, we'll see what else Spirit has to say for you guys. Things are looking up. So be positive. Spirit guys, what's happening for the collective for this upcoming Sunday? We have Eight of Wands reversed. This is taking a pause. Some of you guys are in survival mode, so you're doing a bunch of, you're acting out of like anxiety or stress or desperation. Let that go. There's too much going on in your energy. You're too anxious. You're too suspicious. Your mind is doing too much. You're waiting for the worst to happen and it's not going to. This is like a reprieve or break from all the chaos that you're going through. It's a time for resting as well. Be able to rest today or on Sunday when you're watching this. This is a day of rest. No emails, no phone calls, no communications, no traveling. Just sit home, relax, and rejuvenate. Okay? You have to also, this is like unpacking, unwinding, de-stressing. What's the word I'm looking for? Decompressing. Decompression here. And it's Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's too much going on. Like you're confused. You don't have faith. This is a lack of faith. And you don't have faith because you're afraid of wanting something or wanting things because of the losses you've experienced in the past. So you associate faith and longing and desire with disappointment. And so now you don't know who you are. You don't know what you want to do because you're afraid of wanting those things because you've been used to being disappointed. That cycle's over. It's over. So you're free to go, or you're free to dream, essentially. Okay? You are free to dream at this point. It's time for you to take a chance on yourself, but you guys have to do a King of Swords here. Pick one of these cups. Pick one of these cups. Take one wand and one cup. What's going on here? There's too much baggage. A lot of Cancer energy. 12th house energy. Like you have PTSD or something from a lot of trauma and a lot of unexpected changes, disappointments, betrayals. It's still affecting the way you think about the world and yourself. Nothing is going on around you. It's all internally. So you may create your own problems by expecting them to happen because they've been happening before. And you're like, well, in the past when I was optimistic and I was, enthusiastic and I was, going towards my goals, I went through all these obstacles and now this is how I am. That's the way life made me. I'm bitter and angry and mad because that's the way I've been treated. Something like that. You may feel like you're punishing the universe for, I don't say doing you dirty, but forcing you to go through these experiences, and you're not doing that. You're punishing yourself. The universe is saying you now have permission to go. You see all this snake and this dragon here. These are like fears, anxieties, the moon card, insecurities. You're making your own problems. You're safe. I'm hearing you're safe. Okay? Get one more card and then we'll close it out. You are safe. You know what? Let me do a mystical shaman pocket oracle card. You are safe, collective, okay? I know you've been through a lot, but you're okay now. One more card, please, for Sunday. What's happening for the collective on Sunday? What they need to know. We have medicine wheel. And we do have this panther here, a cheetah, a dragon, a snake, an eagle, the rainbow, and the moon. The moon was the Seven of Cups energy. The rainbow is like lighting up energy. Medicine wheel, you have to heal. The rainbow is also healing energy. This is like hope and like optimism and looking toward the future, opportunities. You're safe. You guys are really afraid of trusting the universe or just letting your hair down. You could become anal retentive, obsessive, controlling, because you're trying to control the outcome by being hyper vigilant. So if I'm hyper vigilant, I'll be safe. Nobody can hurt me because I expect it to happen. If I expect to be hurt when someone attacks me, I'm prepared for it this time. But nobody's going to attack you. You're just going to be angry and offensive, or defensive and offensive at the same time. So your defense is offensive to people. The way you're defending yourself is offending people. The way you're protecting yourself is offending people. It's making them not like you or something like that. And you're doing it because you've been through so much trauma and you're over it, honestly. You're over it and you're angry, actually. Some of you guys are angry. 35, we have the essence. The medicine wheel is a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life. The cycles have ended here with this broken circle or spiral. And it represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its directions symbolize the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. The invitation to manifest clear blue skies in your life. It is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Let it go. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. The 8 of Wands reversed, 7 of Cups upright. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion and show it? 7 of Cups. Choose one of these cups. Choose one of these wands. And at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. This is an old cycle ending, okay? It's done. But you're still holding on to it, the moon card. These are shadows, phantoms, ghosts, archons, memories. They're not real. You're safe, collective. It's not going to happen again. Even if you have little hiccups here and there, it's just to test you to see if you have faith that things will work out for the best and to test your resolve also. But everything's going to work out for the best, okay? Number 41, the rainbow. The essence. The rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, 7 of Cups here, which manifests as the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence, self-actualization here. You have all this potential and you are, I would say squandering it, but you're limiting your potential by being so pessimistic and not having any faith in yourself and your abilities because of haters, right? Exes, bad boyfriends or girlfriends, job losses, health issues, things of that nature. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it's an affirmation that all is well, right? And that you are in the right relationship with spirit. The rainbow tells you that the end of the storm is near. This cycle's over. Okay? You can let it go and lighten up and have fun. Persevere and remember that it is darkest just before the dawn. Do not give up hope. Have faith. Things are about to take a positive turn. Lighten up. Okay? Listen for the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn, even while the night is still darkest. But do not claim victory yet or let your guard down fully. And you're doing that now. You're very defensive. But make sure your defensiveness does not obstruct your opportunities. Okay? The medicine. Don't get caught in the pursuit of the illusion, which is the Seven of Cups, the illusion of protection, the illusion of security, being angry, being mean, being bitter, being defensive, right? Being negative or pessimistic is not, that's an illusion. That's not real security. That's a false sense of security, okay? Don't get caught in the pursuit of the illusion of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Find the treasure now in the moment by coming into the right relationship with those around you, right? Do not use your defensiveness to justify offending people. Don't use your trauma to justify hurting people. So hurt people hurt people. You should let go of that mantra, okay? You need to embrace happiness, wholeness, healing, and opportunities. Of course, use discernment. Of course, use common sense, but everybody's out to get you, okay? All your gifts are at hand, so obvious that you may have missed them. Seven of Cups. Be true to your intentions and do not be led astray by daydreams. Seven of Cups. The daydreams mean the phantoms, the negative experiences, bad luck, missed opportunities, gossip, hating people, right? Disappointments, job losses. Those are the daydreams now, and they're becoming phantoms, goblins, and ghosts. You're afraid of these things, and they're not here anymore. You're making them real by living through them or like fantasizing about them in some way. Imagining that they still exist, and the guy is gone, that job is gone, those people who betrayed you are gone from your life. Like you're free. The Fool card is here somewhere. You are free. You're free. Okay. One more, please. We have the Moon, number 37. Someone may have a headache or migraine. There's a headache or migraine here. A stress headache or migraine. The essence. Every 28 days, the moon manifests a steady progression from darkness to light and then back again. This phenomenon in our skies has a powerful impact on our human psyches. It offers us a certainty that after periods of emptiness and darkness, the void of the moon, right? No faith, Saturn energy. There is a light waiting so we can be reborn into a new phase, right? Healing energy, new cycles. This calls to mind a native African prayer to the moon. May our lives be renewed as yours is. The moon also has a strong influence on the ebb and flow of waters on the earth. This same power in return affects human beings, human feelings, and emotions and mirrors their rising from or hiding back into the unconscious. So you're visualizing or inadvertently manifesting obstacles and disappointments with your attitude and disposition and being defensive. So it's like whatever you've experienced or you're going to experience is a reflection of how your attitude, your perspective, and the way you approach people, the way you talk to people, the way you think about things. You are being reflected back to you. You're being mirrored back to you. So if you expect drama, you're going to get drama, or you're going to create it. Okay. The invitation. The moon spends equal time in the dark as it does in the light of the sun, and now it comes to remind you of this balance. Have you been too focused on outer achievements, productivity, or social engagements? Pluto and Capricorn. Money, ambition, career, going to school, getting 15 degrees, losing touch with your femininity or masculinity, losing touch with other people, becoming aggressive, jealous, competitive, ruthless, brutal, right? Or have you spent too much time hidden from the outer world, not wanting to interact or show your face? Seven of Cups also. Again, hiding away from phantoms and goblins and monsters. Meditate on the significance of the moon cycle and let it gently guide you out of your bottomless depths. Dark night of the soul. Head back to the world of outer expression and connection with others. And you got to take a break though. I'm seeing you guys need to regroup. You're depleted with the Eight of Wands reversed. And you may have been like forced to take a step back and pause and go through delays because of the Mercury retrograde. That's a good thing. So this is going to get turned upright once you clear away the cobwebs and the goblins and the ghosts from the past, okay? Let it help you make time for yourself, your feelings, and your essential human and spiritual needs. And you've lost your humanity. Some of you guys may feel like, I don't know, like not a wild animal, but you feel orphaned and disconnected from other people, your fellow man. You've lost your empathy or your sensitivity or your compassion. This is some element that was lost while Pluto was in Capricorn. You've been through so much trauma that like you're starting to objectify other people, objectify yourself. There's a lack of humanity here. There's no compassion, no grace, no empathy, nothing. You're not hateful. It's just that's the way you're defending yourself or protecting yourself from getting hurt again. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.